Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Reynolds, and this is the Nerdic podcast, episode 283. Joining me, as always, Daniel Neveroli.
What's up, gamers? Oh,
Daniel,
you got it wrong.
did I? Fuck.
Yeah,
God damn
that
it.
was last week. It's 284.
It was such a
You
good
said
streak,
you were on
too.
a roll.
It was such a good streak. Yeah.
You jinxed
it.
yourself.
Mm,
Yeah.
man, disappointed. Should we start over? Should we just do it again?
All right, one more time.
One more time. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Reynolds, and this is the Nerdic podcast, episode 284. Joining me, as always, Daniel Neveroli.
What's up, gamers? You nailed it.
Nailed it. First time. No one can
I'm gonna
prove
keep
otherwise.
that. I'm keeping that whole thing in.
No one can prove otherwise. Nah, you can cut it. Just cut it. Daniel, how you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Doing swell. We're in like the thick of summer. I hate this time of year. Can't stand it.
It's been nothing but rainy for me.
Oh,
It's
really?
like it's raining right now. It's been like this time about like from usually about 3 to like 5 it starts raining. It's a little early today, but we've just been getting a ton of rain. Just a ton of rain. I don't know why. Unusual
rain.
amount of rain here.
Hot
We do not. We had that hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we don't need
Everything's
this
still
much.
all wet. You don't need no rain.
We don't need this much rain.
Tsunami comes in.
Yeah, a tsunami in the mountains is scary. That means
Right,
we're in the apocalypse.
We're in the apocalypse now. Whatever. It'll be the worst thing
You
in
know,
the world.
hey,
Yeah,
we can
fingers crossed.
we can only
I
hope.
just see a wave wash you away. Oh, God. Fuck. He's a goner. I don't know what would happen in Wisconsin in that case, though.
Well, you got the Great Lakes there. You'd probably be gone too.
For sure, but like I don't know, would like a sandstorm come through or some shit, you know? Whatever the opposite of a lot of snow is, I guess.
Yeah, or like a maple syrup wave coming from Canada would hit
Oh,
you or
God.
something.
That'd be the fucking worst. Not the
Yeah.
Canadians. That would mean we're
Yeah.
under attack by Canada. Not
Yeah, they're riding on the
the
maple
apocalypse.
water.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
mooses, I would assume.
They're riding the
Mooses.
The meese.
They're riding
Is
the
it meese?
moose. That's a good question.
Or is it mooses? Probably mooses. Or is it moose?
Probably
Is
mooses.
moose just the plural?
Meese would be a little weird. That's
So
for
they're
the
riding the
female mooses.
meese on the maple wave
Right, yeah.
to America.
And they have like wooden spears or some shit.
Yeah, they don't
And
have technology.
They're gonna kill us, but they're gonna be like really polite about it. Like,
Sorry.
yeah. Waiter. Nah, we'd fuck the Canadians up though pretty easily. I don't know what the fuck they think they'd be doing.
Who knows? Who knows?
Guns legal there?
Yeah, I think so.
Are they? You would think, right?
I mean, they do a lot of hunting up there.
Yeah. They'll make them legal.
Yeah. At least that's for like a sporting thing, right?
Yeah.
Sporting or hunting license.
I feel like
think they
one
all-
state could just take all of Canada, if I'm being honest. I don't even know which one, but just one.
Montana or something.
Yeah, maybe not enough people there, but you know, but like we send like Texas at them, they're fucked.
Yeah, but you got to get the Texas people to go up there.
Sure, I feel like Wisconsin, just in general, could take all of Canada.
With that much cheese, I think you could take on a lot of people.
Yeah, like we'd be drunk the whole time, but
Drunk and eating cheese. I mean,
drunk
that's
and eating cheese. I mean, what more do you really need, honestly?
yeah, not much.
That's fuel right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Could easily take a bunch of Canadians that way. Yeah,
I mean, maple syrup's delicious.
it is. Yeah, we'll keep them around just for that. We'll enslave you, Canada, just for your making.
Become a state.
Yeah. Oh, we could definitely do that. If Trump makes a
I like
Greenland
that idea.
estate, he buys Greenland or whatever, I'll move to Greenland. It's probably like really shitty there, but I'd move there. Why not?
You know, how do you think their internet is though?
Probably awful. It'd get better though once it joins the US somehow, some way.
Hmm.
Google get up
Get
there.
worse.
You know?
Think
Yeah,
it-
that's a
I
good
think-
point. That's a good point. Google get up in there now.
No.
Some fiber shit down. I don't know how internet works anymore.
Yeah, they made a big deal out of fiber in it.
They did.
We were supposed to have some in my town, and I don't think very many people even have it here.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think it is here, but it's not like to my area yet, which is really weird because like I guess technically I'm in the suburbs of Milwaukee, but like literally the like welcome to Milwaukee sign is like 2 minutes away from me. So it's
Hmm.
like
I mean,
I
in
don't know
Milwaukee,
how much
that's
further
a
do you gotta
big
get?
city.
Yeah,
That's a big city. Like you'd think big cities would have gotten it that much quicker.
right. Just have it everywhere now. That's like
Yeah.
what, 15 years old by now?
Yeah, I
Like
remember
I
when they
remember
were
hearing
making a
about
big
that
deal
forever ago.
with fiber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where the fuck is it? Where you at, Google?
Making AI search engines.
Mm, that's what we need. That's what we need. That don't even tell you correct information.
Yeah, it's not even right. So what's even the point?
What's even the point? I don't know. Just to spread false information, I guess.
Yeah.
Daniel, it's been another busy week in the world of video games.
Yeah, especially for the homie Donkey Kong.
Yeah, yeah, that's really about it. It really hasn't been that busy a week, news wise. Not very busy.
Yeah. Other than yeah, well, the one thing we'll talk about, that's been the busiest thing.
We need some
I
more.
mean,
Need some showcases. You know.
yeah, there's like a rumor direct
Oh yeah,
still. PlayStation might do something. We got opening night live in like a month,
yeah. Little little
which is
while
never
away.
really that big, but
Yeah, I
you
would
get
expect that
something
direct.
there.
Maybe next week. I don't know because they got Pokemon Presents next week. But I think it
Mm,
was Nate the Hate was saying after Donkey Kong comes out, but still in July.
there's another week though, right? So
Is
yeah,
there a
next
week
week. That'd
after?
be the week after. Yeah,
Okay, so
which would
last
be
week of
what usually
July.
a Wednesday, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So the 30th.
Wednesday 30th. Okay, that sounds about right. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's true. All right, Daniel. Let's get into the news of the week then. First up, PlayStation held a special Ghost of Yotei state of play last week Thursday. About a week old now. Daniel,
Right
Ghost of
after the
Yotei.
show.
Yeah, have him right after the show. Ghost of Yotei. What was it like? 20 minutes around there?
Yeah, give or take
Yeah,
20 to
something like that.
30 at the most. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Got a little deep dive on Ghost of Yotei. Game, of course, comes out October 2nd, 2025. So about 3 months out. We still feel far out from that. I don't know why.
Yeah,
It's like they did this a little
I
too
think it's just
early.
this.
No?
I think it's just this year. I don't know.
Yeah. Something about this
It
weird, a
seems
little
about the
weird.
same distance from the one they did with
Do
for
they
Ghost of
normally do
Tsushima.
their special state of plays like kind of
I
3 months
feel like
out?
wasn't Ghost of Tsushima the first one that did this?
Oh, the first one. God, I can't even remember that.
That did a special state of play
Were
just
they the
for one
first?
game?
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think so.
Okay. Well, when did state of play start in general?
Or was The Last of Us one part 2 first?
Hmm. You would
Last of Us
assume The
Part 2
Last of Us
released
Part 2 would have
first.
been first.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember when
Especially if I remember
those.
correctly, that was scheduled for like May, right? And then it got like that 6 week delay due to COVID. Remember that?
Yeah.
Into like
It
end
did
of
come out in
June.
June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume that was like way earlier. I don't know though. What was the last game that got one of these from PlayStation? Like a special
Borderlands.
dedicated one? Borderlands. How far out was that? I guess that was about 3 months out
I
then, right?
mean, yeah, how long ago was that?
That comes out September. That was
That was in
probably
the beginning of May.
okay. That might have even been a little further out then. I guess they wouldn't be the ones to decide when Borderlands does it though, or maybe they would just
Yeah.
because it is
It's just
state
some
of play. But
partnership.
yeah. Anyways, doesn't
Yeah, it
matter.
doesn't feel too far,
Yeah,
but the game
October
does
2nd.
feel far
Yeah, just like I'm
personally,
not even
if that
thinking about
makes
like
sense. Yeah.
fall games yet. You
Yeah,
know?
me
Yeah,
neither.
like that's
I'm
so
not
far.
thinking about October games. But yeah, we've got a state of play. I don't know if I like this um personal direct quite as much as the Ghost of Tsushima one. Like at least in my memory, I remember really liking that Ghost of Tsushima one. I guess because it was a new game, we got to see a lot more of it, the customization and the photo mode. And this one just seems like it's kind of the same thing. We're getting the photo mode, we're getting kind of her combat and all that kind of stuff, like the scenery and
Incredible you remember details about the first one. I'm like, I have no fucking idea
my
what you're
brain's
looking
an
at about
enigma.
that
I
one.
don't know.
It's fucking wild, dude. uh,
um,
if I remember correctly,
yeah,
like the first one had to sell us a bit more in the game. Maybe that's why it
because
feels
it
a
was
little bit
new.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, new IP, new thing from Sucker Punch, so it kind of had a bit more work to do in terms of like selling us and what this actually is.
Hmm. For sure. I do want to like give a big nod to like adding more modes, those like fun modes. I think there was like three or four of them.
Yeah, I think
Um,
4 if you include the black and white one, right?
okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, there's the
maybe.
black and white one returning, which is the one they did for Ghost of Tsushima. Um, then they're doing one that I love, which is the Watanabe mode, which is the creator of Samurai Champloo,
Mm.
doing
I actually
the
don't know
lo-fi.
who this is.
Do you know the anime Samurai Champloo?
No, not familiar.
He's also the creator of Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
This was his show after um, Cowboy Bebop, and it's like a samurai hip hop vibe,
Mm.
very lo-fi hip hop. The guy that did the music for um, Samurai Champloo, he's dead. He's been dead for a while, but he was kind of a pioneer of the lo-fi hip hop scene a long time ago. His name is Nujabes. Maybe you've seen that name before. Um, yeah, so it's really cool. It seems like the creator is doing it himself, maybe like partnering with some other people to do the music. But it's nice to see like one of my favorite animes of all time getting a little bit of love in this game. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I remember the other one was what they say, the 13 Assassins director or something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it like punches the camera in more. It makes it a little
Yeah.
bit more um visceral when you're like fighting, I
Yeah, more
guess.
blood, they said.
More
Something like
blood,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
A bit more bloody.
Like I don't know if I'd want to play in that mode for a while. I don't, especially the camera part. Like, how do you? They built the game around a different type of camera, so how is that
Right.
camera gonna feel?
Yeah.
Punched in.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would almost prefer these to be like mixed into the actual game or just like the main thing at just like specific points throughout the game, you know?
Oh, have like a section where it punches in.
Yeah.
You get that intense fight
Yeah.
scene.
Right. Or all of a sudden you
Yeah,
start hearing that lo-fi music out of nowhere, or something like
that's what.
that,
Yeah,
like
you're
specific
like
to it.
traveling,
Yeah,
and
instead
then
of
it
like
hits you with
me
like.
actually having to like turn it on and
Mhm.
and then like you're saying, like it might not always work in certain situations or the camera might be a little
I feel like
wonky.
the lo-fi one, if you're just like grinding out missions, you could probably get away with it. But
Yeah,
then like
turn
they
it
have
on
like
then.
awesome orchestral music. Like I'm not, as much as I want that lo-fi vibe because I think it'd be fun. Am I gonna choose that over their awesome orchestral
Right, that's what I'm saying
music?
is like
Probably not.
I mainly want like your vision of the game. It'd just be cool if
Yeah,
you also mixed in these throughout just like random times just to make the experience a little, those moments at least stand out a little bit.
yeah, and I mean, and like to keep adding on to that, it's like I want your vision for the game. And it's like these modes are like if I'm gonna play it for another time, right? Like if I do
Right.
my second playthrough, maybe I would do it with a lo-fi sound or whatever, or like that visceral camera. But how many people are gonna do that? Like
Right.
how many people are even gonna beat your game? We talk about that all the time. Like a fourth of the people, maybe less, are even gonna beat your game and like maybe try a new mode after that. I don't
Right.
know. That doesn't really seem worth it.
Yeah.
They're putting effort for
Yeah,
these
like it'd be
modes,
a
but
lot cooler to me if like, oh, here's a specific boss fight and all of a sudden it turns black and white. You
yeah,
know?
it turns into that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets really cinematic and then black and white. Yeah, like I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's very cool there that they're there. Like it's a really cool feature. But yeah, I just won't. I'm not going to be taking advantage of them because I just kind of want to experience what your guys' vision is for the game the entire time. Maybe I turn on that, the one you were talking about for a little bit and just fuck around with it and just walk around the
Hmm.
open world or whatever for a little while. Or I'd probably mess around with all of them for various amounts of time. But yeah, I'm not going to play the whole game in any of these modes.
Yeah. Did you even do the black and white in the first game?
I'm sure I turned it on just to fuck with it a little bit, but yeah, not that
I
I
don't think
even
I ever
remember.
did.
Yeah.
It's interesting there. I guess this is another aside from the modes. They're actually like doing like Japanese voice acting to launch the game. If you remember, it didn't launch with Japanese. The first game didn't
Oh, it
launch with
didn't?
Japanese voice acting.
Oh,
No, that was kind of a bit of a weird.
seems like a miss.
Even though it does seem like a miss with the first game like that.
Yeah,
They end
that
up
seems like
doing
such
it
an obvious
after
thing to do right away.
for sure, and like even though this game is also very English forward because like the main character is like modeled after an English, voice actor. It's not like they're modeling it after some Japanese voice actor, you
Mm.
know. Like Erica is the model of Atsu. So I don't know. It seems like they're still doing very English leaning, which makes sense. I mean, Sucker Punch,
I actually really
they're
like that
not
this
they're
studio is
not
an American studio making
yeah.
Japanese thing,
Yeah.
something set in Japan. I think
Yeah.
that's really cool because how often does Japan make something set in America? Fucking
Oh, yeah.
every other month we get a game from Japanese that's set in America.
It's
So
either that or it's in a Japanese high school.
right, yeah, exactly. So it's like I like that we're switching the tables here a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, what did you think of the direct as a whole? What did you think of the combat, open world, all that?
Uh, this is a game that I need to get my hands on it to like. How does the game feel to play and all that? It looks great. I have like no complaints of like um actually like seeing it in action like that. Like a lot of my um like questions for the game or stuff that weren't really going to show here, which we've talked about before, is like the story. It's like how good is this narrative going to be? They're not going to show that much. Like we got the basic premise of what this game is, you know, when we first got the reveal. It's like she's on a revenge mission to kill the people that killed her family. Very standard kind of samurai story. So, like, what twists that's going to have, they didn't really show.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm pretty much with you. It looks good. I mean, it looks like a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. With minor gameplay improvements and combat improvements. I'm sure it's gonna play great. Yeah, I am very curious on how this story is actually gonna end up going. Show me some characters I can fall in love with. Show me some, cool quests and all that. I think they'll got that. What I'm most curious about is this whole card system or whatever they're going with, whatever we're calling it for the open world, where like it kind of
Mm,
leads you in different directions based off what you're doing, and like they showed her interrogating that guy, and it kind of led you to like three different choices. I think that's really interesting. That's kind of like branching choices here for side quests and stuff like that. I'm curious to see how that actually is gonna work when you're in the game because it sounds like a really cool idea.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you. I don't know. I think giving people a story or like the narrative that they find for themselves in a game in the open world like is always good. Like have people like feel it's their own story. They made Atsu's story their own. And I think having choices like that help with that.
I'm
Like people
curious if it
always
just does turn into a just typical open world slop though again. Is it like do you get a bunch of these and then all of a sudden they're putting markers on your map and like I keep getting more and more of these that I got to go to and then all of a sudden I got like, 50 different markers on my map where it's just like, "Oh, okay, this is just the same thing. I just got there in a different way."
yeah, the only way that it would like exceed that is like the quality. Because like Witcher 3 does that, but like it's Witcher 3. It's like its quality is just bar none, like it's one of the best open world, or if not, top 5 open worlds ever. So it's like you have to have a quality to be able to make like the standard open world slop good, you know.
Mm, yeah. Game certainly
That's what I
looks
would say.
beautiful. Like I like the
Yeah.
graphics look, I mean, fucking outstanding, man. When she was standing on like that hillside and like you see the
Hmm.
big mountain on the side, it was like, "Oh god. Give me that all day." Combat, I'm super curious in. I like the double blades. I think that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
That's
The
one I
different
definitely can't
weapons,
wait to fuck around with.
the like scorpion get over here weapon,
Yeah.
the kind
Yeah.
of hooked blade with the chain. Very cool. I like that they're giving her a bow, like Jin had a bow. Um, yeah, I'm just more curious, like how that's all gonna feel, but we're not gonna know until we get the control in our hands.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's just gonna feel like Ghost of Tsushima a little bit better. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty much gonna do like that. That's why I'm most curious in like the new weapons. Like
Hmm.
the double katanas really did catch my eye. Where I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
different.
Jin
That
really just kind of had his stances. That was kind of
yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, you're gonna be two now. That could be fun. I really like that touch where you could switch back to her childhood. They
yeah.
said it was only at her home, and like I would hope it's not only at the home. Like I would hope it's like
It
different
seems just very
places
narrative.
where the family visited, you know? And it's like
That would
so
be very
different.
cool, like, you're seeing a memory.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, and I mean, Ghost of Tsushima 1 kind of did that, right? But there wasn't a button, like you couldn't press it and then all of a sudden turn into a child Jin. But
Yeah.
like there were flashbacks where all of a sudden you were playing in the flashbacks. I wonder if it's just that. But yeah, now you can actually press it and change it yourself. I do love it when these games make two levels, you know, at the same time. Obviously, you're not going to be doing combat in two different levels, but still,
It's not gonna be
this is cool to
Titanfall
me.
2.
It's not Titanfall 2,
It's
yeah.
not gonna be Titanfall 2.
I
We
mean,
all want something
that
like
it,
that,
honestly,
but
that Starfield level always comes to mind for me now with that.
I never played that one, but
Yeah,
I know
that
what you've
was
told me
that
of
was
it.
a
Yeah.
standout mission in that fucking game. So
Yeah.
yeah, anytime you can give me something like that. Someone else did it too recently. Can't remember. Something did it though.
Mm,
Yeah,
I'm not
I don't know.
sure.
Lost it. But yeah, I think that's a really cool touch. I think that could be fun. Yeah, anytime you can, they're gonna have to feed us more stuff with the family, right? It's like we're gonna need some time to spend with
Yeah.
them to really get invested into this revenge mission.
I think the power of next gen is just gonna be able to how seamless that's going to be compared to, like, what you could do last gen with the PS4, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I still want someone to make a full game out of that one day. You'd have
Of,
to make
like,
two
switching back
games
and
in
forth.
one, but yeah.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, that's them that's it would be a shorter
Probably.
experience,
Hey,
but
dude, I'll take an 8-hour linear thing of that. That'd be fucking rad.
Titanfall 3.
Oh god, please don't do this, Daniel. Don't do this. We can't do this. So yeah. Anything else to say on Ghost of Yotei? Looks good. October 2nd.
I'm
I'm definitely gonna
still
be playing it.
Yeah, that's still one of my most anticipated for the rest of the year, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, what was it, a couple weeks ago? Yeah, this is definitely one of my like Borderlands, um, Donkey Kong when I can get to that, and Mario Kart when I can get to those 2. Um, yeah, I need to get a Switch for that, but
It's the rest of the year, man. Like that time
I
period,
know.
especially right around when this is gonna come out, it's fucking busy. It's,
Mhm.
I think like Keepers the week after, which I really want to play from
Oh, yeah,
Double
yeah.
Fine. I know Ninja Gaiden's that month too. I think it's like right after
Mhm.
that. Outer Worlds 2 is right after that. It's fucking busy.
Mhm.
For
Outer
that
Worlds
Silent
2, I
Hill
keep forgetting.
game.
I do wanna play that a lot, yeah.
Fall's fucking stacked. Yeah, I think Outer Worlds 2,
It really is.
I'll save Outer Worlds 2 until like the last game I play, at least like last new game I'll play for the year, just because it'll be the
Big
biggest, the
RPG,
longest. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe try to delve into that and like I don't know,
You think Outer Worlds 2 is gonna be
early
longer
December.
than Ghost of Tsushima? Or Ghost of Yotei?
They're probably like same length. You're probably right on that. Probably right around the same, but
I'm wondering if you could just beat Outer Worlds quicker, you know?
yeah,
Like,
no, you probably could.
like, kinda how, like, that first
Maybe
one
not,
was,
because
like
it's not like you could beeline this too, Ghost of Tsushima, you know, if you want, or
yeah,
Ghost of
that's
Yotei if
true.
you wanted. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Ghost
I
is
don't.
probably 20 at the lowest, right, or something,
Yeah,
and
if
then,
you're
like,
mainlining Ghosts, like just doing the
20 to
main
50.
mission, I would say probably 15 to 20. You know, maybe
Mhm.
25 if it's super long, and then yeah, you're probably right with Outer Worlds too, considering the length of Outer Worlds 1. It's probably a lot. I
It's
think this
probably
one's a little bit
more,
bigger.
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, but for me specifically, I know Outer Worlds 2 will definitely be longer.
Mhm. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, there's a good amount coming out in this fall,
Yeah,
and it's funny because
fall's always
it's
busy.
like we would still have this busyness, and then GTA 6 would still be here.
Oh
Like,
God,
imagine
no,
that.
yeah, no.
Imagine if,
I mean,
like,
nothing else would matter. You know,
no, it's like,
I don't know if it would be this busy if GTA 6 would come out. You know.
you actually think people would not.
No, not these games specifically, right? Because Ghost of Yotei, they would have had to have put out like PlayStation's not going to hold that, you know,
Mhm.
and same with Outer Worlds 2. I don't think they would really be like too concerned, right? They
Same
would.
with Pokemon. I
Yeah,
don't
oh
think
yeah,
Pokemon
Pokemon
cares.
definitely would. And then yeah, like Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4, those games don't care really either. Those games, they're gonna have a hardcore fan base. They're gonna play those anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean nothing I'm really naming would really be scared of GTA, but uh yeah, yeah, that would be wild if you had GTA on top. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be playing any of these games if GTA was coming out right then.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rush to beat Borderlands
Yeah,
just to,
yeah,
like,
it depends when GTA would have actually came out, right? But yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, none of this shit would have mattered if GTA was coming out. So
No.
yeah, good they did it for these games' sake.
Nothing else better come out in May.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, shit. We still got Metro Prime too, which is like the last one where I'm like, ah, shit. Give me a
That's
date
true.
for
That's
that so I can
that's the
kind of
last
plan
one,
this
the
out.
big one that doesn't have a date?
From Nintendo's side,
I
at
guess for
least. I
me,
guess
it's
for the
the
year, yeah, kinda.
for me, I guess it's more of a personal it's not as big of a game, but the, Cosmic Invasion, the Marvel's
Oh,
Cosmic
yeah.
Invasion, that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have a date yet, which I think they're that doing that thing soon, so I think they're probably put a date on it.
Yeah, I think,
Um,
Getty's is hosting the,
right, I did see
Comic-Con
that.
panel, so you might get a
Yeah.
date this weekend or whatever for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Which
probably
they said winter, so, who
probably
knows
early
if it's gonna
December game, that first week of December, if I had to
yeah,
guess.
that's pretty far out. I
Yeah,
I mean, I'm fine with that, but yeah, that's really far out. I do wanna play that game
it
really
seems like a
bad.
good slot for it, though.
Yeah.
Right around then. Alright, cool. Yeah, go see Yotei, October 2nd. Look forward to it. Please
Mhm.
look forward to it. Next up then, according to Windows Central, Fallout 5 has fully been greenlit after funds were pulled from ZeniMax's online, now canceled MMO. I believe it was called Project Blackbird was
Mhm.
the code name there. And allocated to Fallout 5, apparently, according to Jess Gordon. This is a very weird story to me.
Yeah, this whole story and I do wanna, like, add, I did see I guess the ZeniMax Online didn't have any layoffs, which is interesting. So I guess they
Oh, they had
weren't up t
layoffs.
did they?
Yeah.
The
Hoag's
online?
brother, that lawyer guy, his brother worked on this project for ZeniMax
Oh, I
Online, and
thought
he
that
got
it was
laid
just
off.
the project canceled, not layoffs.
Oh, no, there was a fuck ton of layoffs at ZeniMax Online.
Hmm,
Like, the whole
okay.
team that was making this game got laid off.
Oh, okay. I guess I just forgot that.
Yeah.
I know that we talked about it a
It's
couple
like the
weeks
Elder
ago.
Scrolls Online side is fine.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
okay.
the whole team, to be fair, but yeah, a lot of people got laid off at ZeniMax.
From that team?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I forgot about that part. There was a lot of layoffs.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago.
Like 9,000. Speaking of layoffs, Virtual Studios, it's not in here, but real quick, Virtual Studios laid off like
Yeah,
7% of their staff, which is only 300 people, which is wild. I mean, still a lot of people,
they're
don't get me wrong,
huge.
but yeah,
Yeah,
that tells you how big that studio is.
and they're focusing on, I guess, the bigger projects, which I think makes sense. Um, but yeah, focusing on Fallout. So I wonder, do we think that are they gonna are they gonna have multiple projects in the works? I know we talked about this last week of like it's funny that this story broke after we talked about it last. That was our talking point last week of like what games are gonna be there. Probably Fallout 5 is gonna be the main Bethesda team, and is Obsidian gonna be one of them? Like, who else is gonna be working on a Fallout game?
Yeah, this whole thing is weird to me, man, because it's just like, what do you mean you had to pull funds to make Fallout 5? Like, were you not gonna make Fallout 5 otherwise? Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about, you know? It's just like,
Or
so
is that belt just being tightened that much?
right,
Is
like,
my
is
is
there
my question.
yeah, are the
Is the
Microsoft
gaming
execs
division
looking at
yeah.
them so hard now to the point where they're like, "No, you guys have a budget and you're staying within this fucking budget. Figure it out," you know? And they're like, "No, you're making Fallout 5.
I think that's where
Figure
these
out where
small
you're getting
layoffs
the
are
funds
happening.
from," you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it seems like that's definitely what's happening here. Now, with Fallout 5 in particular, I wonder if Obsidian's Fallout is just gonna be Fallout 5. Like, I wonder if that's what we're
Mm,
just gonna call it here. Because why would you need funds for Fallout 5 right now when they're making the Elder Scrolls 6 over at Bethesda? You know?
mm. Do you think hmm, I'm gonna throw this out there, and I don't know if I believe it. I just wanna throw I'm just gonna, throw it and see if it sticks. Um, what is there any way not Obsidian, but Bethesda, is there any way that Bethesda does a Fallout 5 and Todd is not the director?
I mean, yes, but it's like
Maybe he just
I just
produces a
don't
little bit.
understand how that'd be possible when they should be full steam ahead on Elder Scrolls 6. You know,
Yeah.
with everyone, all hands on deck, we're all making Elder Scrolls 6
Maybe
for
it's just a
Bethesda.
big multi-team
You know,
project.
but it's like I don't know. That'd just be very weird to me. Plus, like, I mean, we went over it last week. Obsidian is making a Fallout game. You know, and it's like okay,
Mhm.
so if we're if we're fully doing Fallout 5 right now over at Bethesda, and we're fully doing it one over at Obsidian, it's like okay, what are we're gonna have two giant Fallout games like back to back. Just I mean,
Within
that's a
just a
great
few years of
idea,
each other?
but
Yeah.
like I'm fine with that. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I just don't understand. I don't know. My big hiccup with that is just how could they possibly be doing that when you all know damn well they should be fully focusing on Elder Scrolls 6. You know,
Yeah, I think what
especially after
makes
seeing how well Oblivion Remastered just did. You know,
Yeah.
the number 2 highest selling game of the year thus far. It's fucking insane. It's a remaster of an old one. It's like, yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 should be their
I
main
think that's
focus.
also shows how hungry people are for an Elder Scrolls game,
Right.
but I think people are just as hungry for a Fallout game, like a brand new open,
No,
not
for sure.
not
These
a
are
76
2
type
of
Fallout game.
Xbox's most best IP at the moment. You know,
Yeah,
they're right up there. They're both in top 5 of Xbox IP at the moment,
yeah, for
at least
sure.
in terms of sales.
Oh, sales wise, easily, yeah. Um, yeah, it's like Call of Duty's like the only other one that's above them.
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
maybe
no, it
Forza.
really is. Yeah,
Um,
Forza Horizon, get up in there, one of those.
yeah,
Yeah, it's that important for them. Which just leads me to think, like, yeah, maybe Obsidian is making a Fallout 5, like, that's just what their Fallout game is gonna be called. We're just
and
gonna
then you think
call it.
Todd's would just be 6?
Yeah, yeah, I guess you would, right? It's like, especially if that's not coming till 2030, whatever, right? You could do that, and, I would wonder how Todd and Bethesda would feel about that, but I'm sure they would probably be the ones that wouldn't be too happy about that, but I think you could do that, and I think it probably leads to more sales too, just calling it Fallout 5 and having it be a mainline numbered one instead of Fallout, whatever, or New Vegas 2 even, something like that. It probably is the smart plan, just marketing wise, just to call it the next mainline one.
Yeah. I think if I'm looking at it realistically, I don't think they would give Obsidian the number. I think it would be Fallout, whatever name, Fallout
I just
Portland.
don't think
You
it's.
know what I mean?
I mean, it's just not Bethesda's choice anymore. If the Microsoft
Yeah.
execs are looking down on them and they're like, "How are we going to make the most money possible out of this?" Yeah, yeah, you would call it
Guess it
just
depends on how
Fallout
much
5.
sway Bethesda has and like Todd. It's
Not
like Todd's
much.
like, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
They
Todd's
might
still a
have
big
sway
name.
with Phil, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
does Phil have sway with the execs? Doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't for sure. And I think Bethesda, I don't know. It's all messy with Xbox, and maybe they just need to be more open and like say what's happening and
Oh, they
stop. I
they need
know
to
that the
say
games
less.
industry is not. No, I mean I think they just need to say this is what we're working on. I know that the industry doesn't even work this way, so I'm saying this and it just won't happen. But I think they need to be like, yep, Bethesda. This is what they are working on. They
Mm,
are working on 70. They are working on Elder Scrolls 6. They're Fallout 5. This is an approximate year. Very Marvel like. Marvel's like, here's our suite. I think
mm.
they need to be more open of like, and then
I mean,
we need to
honestly,
hold them.
Bethesda is the closest to that right now, right?
Yeah,
We do know
yeah.
they're making Fallout, or Fallout 5 is after Elder Scrolls 6, right? It's like they really are the closest ones to that, and I guess we've known that since before Xbox even purchased Bethesda, right?
Yeah, before Starfield came out,
Yeah,
you know, like we had already kind of got that vibe. Yeah, yeah. I don't. Xbox is just messy. I don't. I
yeah.
don't. I don't
It's a
know
very
what.
weird thing to me then too, because it's just like, I just don't understand. Okay, so let's say my theory is correct, and Fallout 5 is being made by Obsidian. They're gonna call it a proper Fallout 5, right? What were you guys needed to pull funds from ZeniMax Online to greenlight this? It's like, what were you gonna have Bethesda do if you didn't pull funds from Project Blackbird? Like, were they just gonna sit on their fucking hands? Were they not gonna make another big giant RPG like or a
Cancel
Bethesda
somebody
game
else's
next?
thing.
Right. It's just very weird to me. It's like, okay, if you guys didn't cancel that, if you guys didn't cancel anything, were you just gonna have, Obsidian, just wait a while, wait,
Take longer. Yeah.
yeah, wait 5 years before you guys start making a game. We'll figure it out later. Like, what was the plan there?
Yeah. I don't know. It's either wait longer, find the budget somewhere else. Cut something else.
Yeah,
Cut another studio. I mean,
yeah.
that's all that it seems like they're doing right now.
And it's
Is
just a damn
trying
shame
to
too, because
figure out the small budget that they have
it
with
does
as
sound like
much
that
as they
Project
have.
Blackbird was gonna be something pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have probably checked it out just because it's an MMO type thing, but it does sound like that was shaping up to be something kind of special. So
I mean,
it's
people love Elder Scrolls Online.
yeah,
I know it was like a slow burn for a while there, but like that game is played by millions of people
oh yeah, it's huge.
and has been. Yeah.
Yeah, and if they could have take all their learnings that they've done from that over the years,
Yeah.
and then apply
Start
that to a
strong,
new
hopefully.
MMO, right? It's like, damn, you guys could have really had something there, something. something that you would think could potentially make more money than a single player Fallout game, honestly.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, even if a Fallout 5 does come out and it sells like 20 million copies, uh, a giant MMO like that, I mean, you get the microtransactions in there, and over the years, I mean, yeah, it's gonna make more money than any single
That's kind of
player
what Sea
game,
of Thieves is
really.
doing,
Right?
you know,
Yeah, yeah. Like how much money has Sea of Thieves ended up making them over the years? Probably a lot more than a lot of their single player games, I'd imagine.
for sure, easily. I mean, that game's been going for what 6 years
Right?
or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, easily has.
And it's like, why wouldn't you want these two or ZeniMax Online having two giant MMOs at the same time? I don't know. Weird thing. I do know those are very expensive to make. Like it's constant
Yeah,
live
it's too much of a
service
risk.
things. Yeah, big risk too, especially in this market right now. It's hard to crack in there. So, you know, I get it and I don't. What I really just don't get is just the funds thing. It's like, I don't. Also, you're Microsoft. Like you have all the funds for everything in the
They're
world.
putting it all into AI right now, and
Yeah.
I think that when it comes to Xbox, I think their budget. I know that this sounds wrong because it is Microsoft. They own the Xbox brand, but I think the Xbox budget for the entire gaming division is probably been halved for what they have had before.
You gotta think how
That's
much they
really what
get
it seems like.
to for Game Pass games, you know? Not even like
Yeah,
their own games, but like
just signing
just
stuff up.
yeah, you
Yeah,
know, like they got Clair Obscur in there earlier this year. I'm sure that wasn't the most expensive thing in
that's
the
a
world.
pretty penny.
But when
Yeah,
those add up, right? It's like when you have 3 or 4 of
every month.
those every
Yep.
month, it's sure a ton of their budget is just going towards that, you know?
Hmm. For sure, easily. And then same with ongoing games.
Mhm.
Stuff like Elder Scrolls Online and Sea of Thieves. Like you're putting money into that.
It's
They're constantly updating
funny
and
now that we're years away from the Activision Blizzard purchase because it really was like one of the worst things to happen to Xbox, like
I think it
ultimately.
could have not been, but it turned out that it turned out that way.
It's
I think
just these execs
I think
want
there
that
was a
money back, you know?
yeah, there was a road that they could have went where it didn't become this, but
Mhm.
the execs did not choose that road. They chose to want money now, or I'm sorry, yeah, they want money now. So then they went and started cutting everything instead of letting the gaming division build over time and have a longer tail. They're choosing the now money and kind of basically destroying it. So
Yeah, wild times.
I'm
Alright.
excited for Fallout, more Fallout. That sounds great.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
series
stoked for that.
I have not really deep dived. I do need to play 3 in New Vegas.
Yeah.
They've been on my gaming to play list for a very long time.
I think it's just a shame because more Fallout would really hit right now, you know?
Mhm.
But we're still probably 5 years out, you know? And, of course, it's still
Yeah,
gonna hit in 5 years, but will it be as strong? I don't know. I
it's
don't
a
know.
good point with the show. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very good
Who
point.
knows? You know, everything can change in 5 years, you know, in the whole gaming landscape. So it's like, yeah, who knows what the world looks like in 5 years? That's what's so just sketchy about making games, right? It's just like, okay, you need to make a bet now that will hit 5 years from now, you know?
Mhm. Just games just take too long to make. They're too expensive and take too long to make.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel. Speaking of games taking too long to make, next up, Jason Schreier has talked about some minor details on Corey Barlog's next game, saying he last heard that the game is progressing smoothly and that it's not a new IP, but it may feel like one. Also, that the rumors about the game being sci-fi are nonsense. Daniel, this was interesting to me because we actually just got confirmation that Corey Barlog is making a game, at least
Yeah,
from
right.
Jason Schreier. So
Yeah. I
that's good.
mean, we've known he's been doing something we've been talking
Something. I
about
don't
for
know. I
years.
was starting to think like I don't know. Maybe
He would
that dude was
retire.
just taking a break
Yeah.
for a while. You know, I mean, obviously he was a producer on Ragnarok, so maybe he was just helping out with whatever's going on at Santa Monica. You know, I didn't know if he was like fully actually doing a game anymore, but seems like he is. Not a new IP, but may
The only
feel
IP
like
that
one.
they only have one IP. They've never made
They have
anything that
another
is
one.
not.
I heard about this the other day. It's called Kinetica or something like that. Uh,
Was that the first game or
That was
something?
yeah, that was before it got a war even. So
Okay, this game
they
is
do have
not going to be
one.
a Connecticut game. So
Maybe. You never know.
there's no
You
way.
never know.
There is not in this landscape. There's no way they're not going to be milking more God of War.
Kinetica.
So this is a going to be a God of War game, and who knows what the little bit of gonna feel like a new IP, but it's not. Who knows what that even really means? Different style game, I guess. You know, I know that that rumored Greek game was supposed to be like a Metroidvania, so I guess it could be some sort of like it's not like a third person action game. It could be who knows, you know.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the 2D God of War game.
Yeah.
It sounds
No,
like
I
that's
think it's
being made
something
by a
else.
different developer. And yeah, I guess it would lead to another God of War game. I'm not 100% sold that it's another God of War game. It could be, but I think it could be something else too. Like there's a lot of IP there to work with. I don't know. Maybe Corey
Yeah.
Barlog had his eye on some other IP that PlayStation owns. I have no idea. But yeah, it probably is another God of War game. I just wonder, you're gonna reinvent God of War again? That's interesting to me.
I mean, I
It,
assume that it, you know, what it could be. They could do uh the William was it Williams? Is that guy's name? The other director for Ragnarok?
oh, I do not remember his name.
What that guy could be doing like the Kratos game,
Mm.
and then Barlog could be doing an Atreus spin-off series.
Whatever it is, it's whatever was making Barlog excited to make another game, right? Because like he clearly had whatever the idea is for this game while he was making the first God of War, or God of War 2018 rather, and then he jumped right onto this, I'd imagine, or maybe not right on. He's obviously taking his time with it, but yeah, it's so if it is a God of War game, it must be, I don't know. If it is something with Atreus, that seems to be the popular theory here. Uh
Is that other people's theory?
yeah, yeah, that seems to be the
Mm,
popular theory. Something with Atreus, maybe an older Atreus, maybe it just plays differently because you're with him.
more bow and
Yeah, more bow
nimble
and
and
arrow, and I don't know. Maybe it is different. Maybe you go back to original God of War and it's more hack and slashy, or I don't even know. Souls like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of just third person
that
genres.
Souls
Like,
like.
could you get into?
Oh,
I mean, you could, right?
oh
Like,
boy.
you could see a Souls like game working in the God of War universe, right?
Yeah.
Giant
Yeah.
boss battles, all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he'll do exactly if he's reinventing God of War again. That would definitely be an interesting thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully, we hear about it soon. So I don't. It's good. Jason Schreier heard. He said a couple months ago he heard it was progressing smoothly. So that's a good sign. At least it's not like a canceled thing or whatever, and progressing
Mhm.
smoothly. That's good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Sony Santa Monica is in that weird position where it's like, now is the time if you guys are ever gonna bounce off God of War. Now's the time. Maybe not forever, but like if you guys are ever gonna make a different IP, because Sony Santa Monica straight up is a God of War studio.
Yeah.
Now's kind of the time to take a break from God of War and then make something new if you guys are gonna do it.
I am right there with you. I prefer to see them try a new thing, but
Yeah, I would too. It's just interesting with that studio because they are a studio now where it's like if you go to work there, if you get hired there, if you apply there, you are expecting to make God of War games. At
mhm.
this point, they are just a God of War studio. Same thing with like Halo Studios over at Xbox or whatever, Nintendo with Mario. It's like, okay, you're kind of expecting to make him work on this IP. So yeah, I wonder how they would all feel about jumping on to something new. They were making that sci-fi game for a while, right? So we know
Yeah, I
they're
guess
at
they
least
could
open to it,
maybe
but
use some of that tech or ideas or something. Who knows?
yeah, yeah, maybe they jump back onto that. But just Shire saying it's not sci-fi, so
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
I
Hopefully they
think it
announce
might
this
be able to
soon.
use gameplay mechanics. Who knows? There's probably something they could take from whatever they were making.
Yeah, very true.
Not be a waste of time. You know.
All right. Please don't be a live service game.
That's all. That's all it's going to be.
God of War live service game by Blue Point. Daniel.
Oh my god.
Why? Why was that the
And
idea?
kill me.
I wonder if Blue Point wants to make something else though, because everyone's like, "Oh, okay, they could have got a remake out by now if they weren't making that." But I don't know if them being open to making a God of War game, or maybe it wasn't their choice, but like them at least being open to making a God of War live service game kind of tells me like maybe they don't want to be a remake studio, you know?
Mm. I mean, I think it's probably a mix of both of those things.
Mhm.
Like they were told to make this, and they want to do something new,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I
eh,
just wouldn't guarantee that like now they're hopping on to a remake of something, you know? Like I wouldn't guarantee
mm,
that. It would seem most likely, but I wouldn't just straight
they're
up assume
actually
that.
they're remaking The Last of Us.
We could use another remake of The Last of Us, quite honestly.
Yeah, and
In a while.
it hasn't been long enough.
No, we could use it. We could
Yeah,
use it quite honestly. Let's make a movie version. We got TV, movie.
very good
Then we
point.
do the anime version.
We need to expand Left Behind into a full game.
Ooh, I'd be down with that. The mall sequence is like 8 hours.
Yeah,
Oh,
an
big time.
8-hour mall sequence. You go to the food court,
You
eat
you
some
kid, but
food.
I'd be down.
What's in
Spend
the
all
What's in the
day with
Gap
Riley.
store?
Yeah, let's go try on all the hats in there. Ooh. All right,
Don't
Daniel.
let me have money and sway with games. That would not go great.
It's gonna make stupid shit.
Yeah, my stupid brain would be. We'd run out of money really quickly.
All right, Daniel. Let's move on to our last news story. Donkey Kong Bonanza, excuse me, has dropped. The reviews are out. We can go over the reviews a little bit. One of the bigger games of the year.
Hmm.
Donkey Kong
At least
Bonanza
critically.
currently sitting at, I think it's gonna sell well. What do you think this
You
sells?
think so?
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know,
If
man.
if the rumor's true that there's 5 million Switch 2s out there,
I
so it
don't know
won't
that
have the
DK has
attach
the
rate
sell.
of World, not anywhere close, right? Where it's like, if five
No,
million
I
Switch 2s have been sold, I would assume 5 million copies of World have been sold too, right? Um,
close to it.
Close to
Probably
it at
four
least.
million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. So yeah, I wouldn't assume that, but like I think with all those people buying Switch 2s and with how little actual Switch 2 games there are, I think this
I
will
just
do
don't
pretty
think
well.
DK's got the juice.
You don't think so?
As much as I love like Donkey Kong games,
Yeah.
I'd be curious to go look at the sales for like the country games, Tropical Free. Tropical Free is probably the best selling Donkey Kong game.
Oh, it definitely is.
And it's like, how much
Specifically
is
the
that?
Switch version.
It's probably less than 10 million if I were to guess. 10 to 15 is probably the cap for that. I don't think this game's got the juice. And like that's just like commercial sales. Obviously critically, I think people are going to love this game, going to love this game for years. This game looks awesome. I'm very excited to play it. I just don't think this game's got the juice. I think you got 5 million copies for like its life, I would
Really?
say.
For lifetime?
Yeah. Yeah. Less
That's
than
still
10, I
really
would say.
good. But yeah,
It is.
you're
Yeah.
probably on the right track. I think it helps that it's a 3D platformer.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably a little bit. Although I say that, but 2D Marios do sell better.
You know, you're historically, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
but that is
Yeah.
Mario, right? And that's kind of like a known
Different
quantity.
beast. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, I think with the 2D Mario's too, you really get that nostalgia factor for a lot of older
As great
gamers.
as DK is, it's like when you see Mario,
Right.
it's like people want to go and play a Mario game.
Yeah,
It's like I don't know if
100%.
DK has that.
Well, you
Yeah, I don't
see a
think he's
2D
got that,
Mario
you
on the
know.
shelf, and like some guy's walking around with his kid, and he's like, "Oh, I remember playing a 2D
Yeah,
Mario,"
any kid can
and it's
play.
like, yeah, any kid can play, and then any adult will have nostalgia for that. So yeah, I think that's probably why those sell so well. I don't know if Switch 2 games end up selling as well as Switch 1 games eventually.
This could be a
Once,
tactical,
yeah,
but
I think it could
maybe
get
that's
up to
the
like
cap.
10 mil over time. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, for
it's
sure.
certainly not going to sell 3D Mario numbers, but
No, yeah, and the thing about this game is like Pokemon's also going to be there this year too. It's like when people are going to buy Pokemon, especially on Switch too. Like Pokemon always sells. Like every version of Pokemon always sells. So yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I don't think this is going to be the best. I think Metro Prime 4 is more likely to be like the one that sells, bad. It's still not going to sell bad, but
For sure.
I think that game's going to sell way less than this.
DK will sell more than that game.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right. Anyways, let's get into the reviews a little bit. Donkey Kong Bonanza currently sitting at a 91 over on OpenCritic. IGN gave it a 10 out of 10. What else here? GameSpot give it a 9 out of 10. 9.5s, 8s. Yeah, you're pretty much looking at 9s and 10s for this game for the most
Couple
part.
lower,
A couple lower ones. A
mostly 9.
0.9 out of a credible source. They just really didn't fuck with Donkey Kong, They were like,
That's
fuck this
incredible.
ape. I'm not
Yeah.
playing this game.
Little
0.9.
girl.
That Mario, he's got a hat. Although Donkey Kong has a hat too in this game. He doesn't wear it the whole time.
And he's got overalls.
He does
Maybe it's like overall
a
haters,
little tie. Maybe people don't like ties.
Mm. Don't like ties, don't like overalls,
Yeah.
don't like
Do
little
you though?
girls.
Get that to sounds rough. Daniel. 91. It seems like the 3D Mario team has done it again. Or whatever we call it.
Yeah,
What do we call
yeah.
this one? Do they have a name? They have a name, right?
For what?
Their actual team name. Like Nintendo
Oh, there's
something.
an EPD, and they all have
1.
different
Is
numbers.
this
There's
EPD
like
1?
I can't remember which one this is.
Okay.
I think there's like 8 of those teams or something like that.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah. I can't remember which one the Odyssey team was, but if we had Tucker here, he would know. Yeah. They nailed it again. I'm still curious. I don't want to talk about Donkey Kong, but I'm curious, like, when's that Mario game?
Yeah, I mean, if the rumors were true that this is a Splinter team, like, I don't know. I think we could see a Mario game
About 2
next year,
years?
next fall.
Next year?
Yeah, that wouldn't
That'd be
surprise me.
sick. That'd be
I mean,
sick.
what's going to be their big game next year? It's
It's
they gotta
not
have
Zelda.
something. Yeah, it's not going to be Zelda. So I think all signs are pointing to Mario next year sometime.
That'd be so
I would do
sick.
second half next year. I'd place a bet on that.
Like
3D
the
Mario
fall
game.
time
Yeah, fall time.
next year.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. I know you probably already have your copy or are going to get your copy.
I do. Yeah.
Oh, you did it digital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you already have it. I don't know if you've played it yet, but
I've played like 30.
yeah, I'm okay. I'm so excited. Gotta get a Switch 2 though.
Yeah,
Gotta
they're
get a
going
Switch.
up, man. I saw Target has more too. So
Yeah, you put up the one in the Discord. I just don't have the funds right now.
Go rob Target. Fuck it. Hold them up. You got a pistol, right?
Hey,
Ski mask.
I want to play DK.
I just want to switch too. That's it. No
I'll
one
leave.
has to die.
Just give it to me and I'll leave.
That'd be worth it, a couple years in jail, but you get to play Donkey. Oh, I guess you could
Do
play
I-
it when you're out of jail.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not gonna get it in jail. They're
Yeah.
not gonna let me
Maybe you
switch.
could. One of those nice prisons. Sometimes they got like a little
I could
setup.
sneak it in.
Yeah. You could get it up there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you bring the dock with you? Is the only question.
It's like a cavern up there. I can fit a lot.
Okay. Yeah, definitely bring the dock. Bring your TV with too. Was that 65
Yeah,
inches? You can get that out there.
They didn't. Yeah. They didn't check my cavern.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
put the TV up there.
You got
PlayStation
13
5.
inches of Venom up there that one year, so you could easily get that. Get
My
that
God.
TV. All right. Well, yeah, Dog Covered is seems to be reviewing well. So, yeah. This was the game I've been waiting for. It's even just the quick 30 minutes I played with it. It's just like, oh, okay, this is what I'm here for. This is what I wanted. And give it to me. Looks
That's
great.
what I want to hear.
Yeah. So good for them. Happy for Nintendo. Seems like this will be a Game of the Year contender.
Mm.
If I had to guess.
You would assume so. You'd assume this is one of the Keeley 6, right?
Yeah. I like it when we do this. So what are the 6 now? What do we think?
With this game there, as much as I think Cart probably should be there, it's not going to be. So it's probably DK, Expedition 33, Split Fiction.
Those are the
Death
locks,
Stranding.
I think. Oh, and Death Stranding.
I think all 4 of those are locks right there.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So then, what are the other 2?
I know a lot of people want KCD too, but I just don't think that's gonna have the
It's
juice
not-
by the time.
No.
Yeah, by the time it gets there, maybe Best RPG. I could see it winning that, or
Yeah.
at least being in
I
there.
hope that game would be there.
Yeah.
But that's me hoping for that. game,
It's just too stacked a year. That one's gonna get forgotten about. I mean, we're not even into the second. I mean, I guess we just entered the second half of the year. So it's like, and we just named all those fall games.
What else even has the juice to get there though?
Does Monster Hunter still?
Monster Hunter, Doom.
I don't think Doom
Kingdom
gets in
Come.
there.
I'm just kind of naming like
the big
few.
hitters. Yeah, no, you're
Monster
right on
Hunter,
track with the
Doom,
big hitters, but
Blueprints, Kingdom
yeah.
Come, Mario Kart, Prime,
will. Yeah, I think Yotei.
Yotei,
and then
maybe Outer Worlds for a sneak pick.
Yeah,
if it's really
Outer
that
Worlds
good.
could get in there if it's really good. And I think the other 2, for Indie's side at least, would be Hollow Knight and then Mina the Hollower.
Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Mina the Hollower is going to be slept on.
Yeah,
I
could just see that, it gets like a fucking 90 or whatever on OpenCritic, adored by critics, but yeah, I could see that being the indie darling of the year. There's probably some other indie darlings where we just don't even realize they're coming out yet that'll get up there and at least critically.
Mhm.
and maybe they could sneak up in there. But yeah, definitely in terms of
Something like
like
a Wheel
indie
World or
darlings,
something.
Blueprints is ahead of the pack right now in terms of game of the
Yeah.
year. Uh,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I think that's about it. It's gonna be a competitive one for that top six for sure.
I think so. Yeah, he needs to, like, get it to a 10.
Yeah, you
'Cause,
say
like,
this
there's
every year.
always we say this every year because there's always games that should be up there and then there just aren't. Like, 6 doesn't even make sense for a number. It's like, why did you pick 6?
Right.
Like, some of those other categories are just 5.
Yeah. Like, what
So
does
it's like, why
Oscars do for
6?
best movie? Don't they
I
do
think they
like
do
10?
10. I
Yeah.
think they do
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, it would
It's
make
like
all the
8 or
sense in the
10 or
world to just
something.
do 10.
It
So,
everyone talks about a top 10 in the video game industry. Just do
right.
a top 10,
Yeah.
Keely.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Why do you trying to be different?
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. It's a competitive year for sure. Definitely a stack 2025. All right, cool. That will do it for the news of the week. We now get into what we've been playing. Daniel, what have you been playing?
Yeah, I can go real quick. I haven't played it a ton, but I've been playing Sekiro. I think I'm like 10 hours in or something like that. So not that long, especially for like a Souls game. And this is a little different for a Souls game. It's a little linear, a little more linear and stuff. Um, yeah, the combat feels really good, really clean. I just have like criticisms with just like it's not always clear. Like I know the game wants me to tackle these obstacles in my own way, but there's not a lot of freedom in like you don't have your own build, you don't have your own weapon. It is like you were playing Wolf, you were playing with his katana. So it's like there's not a lot of freedom in that way. So like I feel like the game just doesn't always do a good job of like just I'd rather it be even more linear than it even is.
Mm,
And I'd rather it be even more about the single combat. Like I think I'd rather this be maybe not fully boss rush, but just be a boss game
yeah.
and less like
Getting a little
sometimes I
annoying
feel
fighting
like
NPCs all the time.
and sometimes I feel like there's too many. I know they want me to
Yeah.
sneak around and stealth kill a lot, and like stealth killing is really fun and cool, and I like that idea. Um, but sometimes I feel like there's too many enemies for the parry mechanic. Like, because
Mm,
you're not going to sit there and be able to parry like all these guys. You're going to be dead. So I don't I just wish it was just even more focused than what it is.
that is
Um,
always the most frustrating part of Souls likes to me is getting back to the boss, but having to get through the NPCs to get
yeah,
to it. Like when you die from a boss, it's just like, oh, okay, I really just want to fight this fucking boss.
that's where Elden Ring kind of broke
Right, that's
that,
where it
where it was like
shines.
you pretty much spawn right in front of the
Yeah,
door
yeah.
every
Like
time.
I always think back to that Demon Souls remake. I was just like, oh my god, fucking shit. And I died from a boss, and I'm like, oh my god, I
Yeah,
gotta
Dark
test
Souls
all these
1, same
NPCs again.
thing.
Yeah, same thing.
The ones in this game aren't too bad so far that I've noticed. Like I'm on kind of his name's Shiro. He's like a really big boss, really one of the first really hard ones. And like it's just a little I just kind of go out a window and kind of up this building and he's right there.
Yeah.
So it's not that much of a boss rush, but or a boss run. But yeah, he's really tough. I'm not I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm not playing this game right
Yeah,
half the
this is
time.
the one people always talk about where it's like you're playing this one as they want you to play it, right? Where it's like, okay, this is the
Yeah.
game. You don't really have a lot of freedom in how you're playing this. It's like you got to master this.
Yeah, because like every Souls game, you pick a different weapon if you not
Right.
feeling that weapon. You can go shield, you can go just a two-hander, Like, I mean, even Bloodborne, like pick whatever weapon you want.
Does it still kind
Um,
of work like, you're struggling with this boss, go grind a little bit, get some levels up, and then
there is no I mean, you have skills
yeah,
and you have like ways to level your health up
yeah. But
and
there's
your
no
attack
level
power.
system, really?
There is no level system in this game.
That's interesting. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
level system is to like get skill points to get the skills, but I think you could probably just beat the game with like getting none of those skills, I would assume.
Damn.
Um, yeah, there is no RPG like that elements where you're like leveling up like strength and your dexterity. You're not doing any of that in
Damn.
this game.
Difficult.
Yeah, you can grind and like get some skills, and maybe those skills fit how you want to play more.
Yeah.
And you also have like the different prosthetics that you get for his hand.
Yeah.
So, kind of play with those, but Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be one I beat because I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know what I want from the game to do, but I don't want my hand to be held. Obviously, like I don't mind a difficult game,
Right.
but
Kind of
I just
missing
don't
that
feel like
freedom more from
yes,
Elden Ring and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I as much as I love the combat, I love how the parry feels. I love all of that. I love stealth killing enemies. It feels good. I like how more narrative this game is. It's you're playing a character in this world, and there's a story. Um, I don't know if it's completely clicking, and I'm not sure what would make it click.
Mm,
You know,
interesting.
but I'm gonna keep playing a little bit more, try to see how this boss goes. But definitely giving it a fair shot here.
Cool. Cool. That it then?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Cool. What have I been playing? I've been playing more Tony Hawk. A lot more Tony
Mm.
Hawk. So where am I? I finished all the main part goals, and now they have this really cool thing. They have pro goals in this one, which is really cool. I think other Tony Hawks have done a variation of this, but these were an M1+2, where it's like more goals after you complete the main section of goals,
Oh,
and so it goes back and gives you like harder challenges in the same levels, and it's like four more goals on each level, and I think that's a really cool touch. I'm actually really impressed with that they did that. And there's apparently something else even after the pro goals that is like solo tours or something. And I'm not even sure what those entail. So I'm curious to see how that goes. But yeah, I got all my stats now, feeling good. Uh, yeah, I love this game, man. It's just such great map design in this one. You know, it's like you know what I'm actually really impressed with is the maps they made themselves, the new maps. There's three new
mm.
maps, and I'm actually really impressed with not all of them, but there's the water park one specifically that you've probably seen. It's I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that
like
was
on
in
the
some of the
cover
trailers.
on the
Yeah,
game. Yeah, it's yeah, they've been marketing that one heavily, and that one's really fucking good because it's what makes a good Tony Hawk map is you want it all to like flow together. It's like each rail, each section, each spot you're hitting should flow into a next
like
spot
you're
well.
always in motion.
Right, exactly. Like I should always be able to keep my combo going no matter where I am on the map. And the water park level does that very well. They have rails leading right into different rails, leading right into half pipes, leading in right into all that shit. And so I'm actually really impressed with specifically the water park map. There's a pinball map that they it's funny because like Tony Hawk's playing pinball above you. It's like a giant Tony Hawk model, and
Oh
he's
my
like playing pinball,
god!
like looking down on you. And there's like
Of
actual like
course,
silver balls going around that you can like jump over and shit like that. And
that's awesome.
that one's really cute, and it's like very linear, because obviously it's just a pinball machine. So it's like you're going straight forward, and they got like speed things everywhere that like make you go a little bit
Mm.
faster. So that one's really fun. Not necessarily like the best map, I would say, but it's a fun map to dick
Like a
around
gimmick
on.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I'm actually enjoying that one quite a bit, and yeah, just really enjoying the game overall. Still fucking killing it online, man. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is, man. Give
Bunch of
me a good
scrubs.
ego boost when I go online because I am just mopping the floor with these guys. It's crazy, dude. I don't know what people are doing. People just don't. I think a lot of people just don't understand how to play Tony Hawk. Honestly, like people don't get that like you are supposed to keep the combo going as long as possible. That's it.
Mhm.
It's like I see people landing their trick after like 10 plus combo, with like doing 10 different tricks within that combo. It's like those are rookie fucking numbers. You got to be
Rookie
getting dude,
numbers.
you got to be getting like 40, 50, 60 combo in that. It's like you guys are landing way too early. I don't know what y'all are thinking. Like I'm seeing these guys like, we'll get online and it'll be like combo mambo and they'll land at like 100,000 points. I'm like, what are you doing? like, like
Those are
keep
rookie
going.
numbers.
Like you gotta stop. And then I get like 2 million. And what's funny too is the people on the mic and it comes out that PlayStation controller still. I mute them a lot of the time, but like, man, I just heard one guy. he was just like, he was just like, this boy got 2 million points in 30 seconds. What the fuck? I'm just fucking laughing. It's like 4 a.m. I'm just hearing people bitching about me on through the controller.
That's
Like, this is
incredible.
great. This is fucking great. So yeah, I'm having a really good time with Tony Hawk, man. It's a lot of unlockables in this one. A lot of different customization outfits and stuff like that, which is a nice little touch. And yeah, having a good time. And keep going with it. I mean, it's obviously a game I'm gonna be playing for fucking years. So
Mhm.
uh especially with the trophy list. It's a
Oh,
grind
yeah.
for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna have a good time doing that. And then yeah, I just started Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't really have too much to say on it.
We can
Very
talk about
cute
it next week.
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk about it way more next week. So cute opening. I love the way Donkey Kong's animated. Actually, I think that's like really well done. It's
I mean, you'll be punching stuff all the time. Like you got to have
yeah, yeah,
good
dude,
animation.
it's crazy how much shit you can actually break. Like I didn't realize
Yeah,
the extent they were going with
like
this.
almost every.
Dude, it's crazy. It's almost like you almost get like a little claustrophobic in this game when like I'm just like punching rocks and I'm just like digging tunnels underneath and I'm just like stuck in there, you know? It's like obviously you can just punch your way out, but it's just like, damn, I'm in like a very tight space right now. I'm like way under my shit. So I don't know, I'm just punching boulders, yeah, just throwing rocks, punching shit. Good time so far. I like the cutscenes too so far. Very cute.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I'll definitely talk about that more next week when delve deeper in. All right, Danny. That will do it for Nerd Guys Podcast, episode two. What was it? 284? That was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
284. Episode 284. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over at youtube.com/nerdgods. You can also find us available on all audio platforms. Daniel, anything else you want to say?
Mm, uh, is the Seth Rogen voice Donkey Kong in the game?
He does. Yeah, he's there. You take a giant bond rip before you start fucking digging these tunnels. It's great.
What's his laugh? How's his laugh?
I can't even do it.
I can't do his laugh.
That'd be great. James Franco's there too. It's a good time.
Yikes!
Yikes. Yikes. Especially when you got a little kid in the game, little girl.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you next week, everybody. All right. Bye bye.